Boys, the beginning of the year is so much opportunity to end up tripling your stubs in MLB The Show 23. Roster predictions are always a big go every year, and I usually absolutely kill these. I'm usually right on about 70% to 80% of these, as every single one of these picks in this video is going to be backed by real MLB stats. You guys are going to be able to double your stubs, triple your stubs, and even maybe sometimes quadruple your stubs if you end up getting in now in the next week. This is something that I do every year, and it's so important for you no money spent players to end up doing this and killing this. So we're going to be going over the best cards possible for you guys to triple your stubs. If you boys enjoyed this video and you want to see more like this, make sure you guys drop a like and a sub, as we are on the road to 10K subscribers, and let's get right into it. So every single year, STS actually ends up starting this with a bang, and so that's why our first one of the video is going to be an absolute bang. I think that this card is going to go from 79 to Diamond based on how this card has been playing, and that's none other than the MLB leader in average, Matt Chapman. He's hitting 420 right now with 3 bombs and 15 RBIs. If for some reason he doesn't go past like an 84, you guys need to buy this card because he's going Diamond. He's an early MVP candidate. Same way goes with Matt Chapman, is the same way that I feel about Wander Franco. This card has been absolutely killing it. He is not that far away from getting to a Diamond. And I think that if they just boost his contact and his power versus rights, which he has been raking righties, that he is going to end up making a big push for a Diamond card. If it's not this roster update, the next roster update. But those are my 2 riskiest ones, and these are who I will be buying up. I will be buying up at least 20 Matt Chapmans and at least 15 Wander Francos. I'm going to probably end up burning all of that 127,000 stubs towards roster update predictions, and I am thinking about selling some guys, but I did just end up finishing a couple of cards and buying a couple of cards, so that's why we're a little bit lower on stub flow. But those 2 are definitely going to be the first guys to end up going, because they're gonna end up going Diamond. If it's not this update, it's gonna be next one. Now the next card that I'm gonna end up talking about is a sure lock. Like I have no doubt in my mind that this card is going Diamond. He just needs a very small nudge. With how he has been pitching, he's gonna end up getting the jump back up to Diamond, and that's gonna be none other than Josh Hader. You can see that a lot of people are ending up thinking that this card is going to end up going Diamond. Remember this year that it's not 5,000 stubs, it's actually 3,000 stubs for whenever they hit that Diamond. But you can still get a 500 boost here by Josh Hader, and so I'm very sure on this guy. So if you want to end up putting in those buy orders for him, then that's definitely something that's not a bad look, because you're going to be gaining 500 stubs a pop here. And so it's kind of just a sure lock, and that's why I'm going to end up going after this Josh Hader. But we've already got one of them. We're going to be climbing up. I'm thinking about 10 to 15 of these guys just because it's guaranteed stubs, and I want to make sure that I'm gaining a lot during this roster update, as that's a for sure hit. Another for sure hit is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladdy has been absolutely killing and tearing up the league lately. He is looking like he's going to have another MVP season. And so we got to end up pushing this card up, because I think that this card is not only going to end up at an 85, this card is going to continue to rise throughout the year. And even though these diamonds aren't going for a ton, you can see that these 87s are ending up going for about 8,600, 7,000, with the low tier ones going for 5,000. And so there's really no reason not to go after some of these diamonds, because the lowest 85 is 6,300. And so if you end up investing a lot on 3,000 a pop, and he ends up rising to about 7,000 in like a month, you're going to be making a ton of stubs. And so that's what I'm going to end up doing. And that's why I think Vladdy and Hader are still some really good picks, because I think that they will rise as the year goes on, as Josh Hader ends up getting even more saves. He hasn't been walking that many this year, so there's a chance that his walks per 9 end up going up, and that would actually end up helping his card to get the boost as well. Also, a Hader card with under 100 hits per 9, that just doesn't make sense to me. So that's a big roster lock, and these are guaranteed stubs that you guys need to be investing in. The next guy that's up for sure lock is going to be Jared Kelenic. Now, this card, he's really good. Do I think he's worth 930? Maybe not, but he's looking like he's absolutely tearing it up right now. You can't even end up getting a buy now for this card because he's going for so much. I do not think that he's going to go all the way from bronze to gold. Although we could end up seeing that. Even if he does go bronze to gold, it looks like he's not even a good buy right now because he's over the gold price. The gold price is 600. I could see him going 65 to like 78. But he's going to end up making a big push. So I don't necessarily think you should buy this card. But this is somebody that's going to be getting a big boost this roster update. As he's been hitting a ton of tanks. He's got 4 bombs. He's hitting 362 right now. It looks like Jared has arrived. And so that's a card that we definitely got to keep an eye out for. Because he is absolutely killing it. It wouldn't hurt to buy a couple of these. But for this roster update, I'm actually going to wait till Friday to see what they end up doing with him. And then I might end up buying him up afterwards because I do think he's going to end up breaking out this season. And he'd be a good investment. The next guy that I'm buying up for the roster update is going to be Brandon Lau. Now, Brandon Lau is somebody that's kind of a smaller pick in this video. But I do think he ends up getting a big boost if they are absolutely killing it for the roster update like they usually do at the beginning of the year. Brandon Lau's got a 310 average right now with 5 homers. He's 5th in the league in OPS at 1100, and he's absolutely tearing it up right now. With that win streak, I could definitely see them going after a big Brandon Lau purchase. So I do think that he's going to end up going up to a gold here, as usually they end up killing it. Worst case, he's like a 78, 79. He ends up going soon. But I feel like it wouldn't take a big hit to end up making this guy go a lot higher, considering his average numbers are a lot higher this year so far. So I do think he's going to end up getting the bump, and so that's why I'm going to probably end up buying like 20 of these. And for $297 a pop, you're not going to be losing stubs. Even if he ends up going to like a 78 or a 79, that's still going to be a good purchase for a 78 overall guy who's on fire and can definitely end up keep going up. All right, boys, so now we're going to be getting into my bread and butter. We're going to start going after pitchers that I think are definitely going to make a big jump. The first one that is definitely going, in my opinion, is Luis Castillo. This guy is looking like he's having a Cy Young season right now. He is absolutely killing it, and so I think that he's definitely a good purchase for 2,000 stubs. His hits per 9 and BB per 9 could be boosted just a little bit, and then he'll end up going all the way. But this card has been absolutely killing it. In 24 innings right now, he has a .73 ERA, and he is striking out an absolute ton. In 21 innings, he already has 27 strikeouts with a whip below 1. He is killing it. Luis Castillo definitely going to end up going. This is a for sure lock for me, and I'm probably buying up at least 15 of this card. Even if he doesn't end up going now, he's going to end up going because I think this guy's going to make a big run for the Cy Young right now. The next guy I got going up is going to be Dustin May. 78 to an 80 pop. He has been having a really good start to the season with a 1.47 ERA. He's got a couple of wins. I think that he could make the jump at least 1 to 2. I know that he's playing down on the inside edge, but he's still been absolutely shoving. And so that's why I'm going to end up buying this card. He's definitely a dark horse Cy Young, just like Luis Castillo, just because he's got the stuff to do it. I mean, 100-mile-an-hour sinkers, good sliders. This card's also going to always hold value because a lot of people end up loving Dustin May cards. And so for a 380, 350 kind of gap right here, either one of these buys isn't bad. And I think that this card could definitely end up going. And worst case scenario, he'll end up being a gold by the end of the year. There's no way he ends up staying under like a silver for long. There's just no way. He's going to be the front runner behind Julio Urias. So he's going to be the 2 for the Dodgers, and he's a dog. He's everything that we want in a pitching prospect. I love this guy to death. I think that he's definitely going to end up going high gold, maybe even diamond by the end of the year. Well, this is my roster update predictions video. If you ended up enjoying this video and this video ends up helping you guys out, make sure you guys drop a like and a sub. If there's someone that you guys think is going to go diamond that I didn't mention in this video, make sure you guys drop a comment down below and we can have a talk about it. And if I'm missing anyone out, then you can end up checking the comment section and we'll talk down there. I'll talk to you boys later. Have a great rest of your day and peace.